Yo, hey, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm gonna show you a team that can reach stage 30 in the hardest dungeon that we ever seen in Great Shadow Legends. Pretty easy. But it would be amazing if you press that like button. I have so many hours in here to just create a team that is like easy to understand for everybody. And it took so long. So it would be amazing if you press that like button. So let's talk about the team. Because I wanted to make it as easy as possible for everybody. To create something that doesn't blow your mind and it's actually farmable. If that team is meant to go to stage 30, to just that we all have a chance to actually create a better farmable team for stage 30, but I tried so much, it must be something that I haven't seen so far, and it must be like really crazy good, but so far I haven't done like a farmable team. But for stage 29, this team is totally farmable. It will work all the time. And also, please keep in mind, later on when I show you the stats of those champions, they are made for stage 30. I tried, I had way lower things on them. No problem. But then I tried like my ego, like I was like, can I do it on stage 30? Let's increase, let's go all the way to the limit. Can I do it? And it actually didn't work, but yeah, that's why, for example, my Ankora has a little bit more stats than she actually needed to, but I will talk about that a little bit later on. What we're gonna do in this one is we get rid of the minions, and then Ankora is gonna tank it all. And this stage right here is the hardest of them all because there has so many limitations about, I think this is another one, yes. Like the other minions, for example, are not so crazy threatening, like, but on stage 28 it starts to get like really intense. So we're just gonna get rid and we're gonna deal with the damage form. What we also gonna use is Uugo, so he can cleanse the HP burn before the boss goes into the second form. Let's just go in there. What am I talking about? Let's go. I make it not full auto right now so you kind of understand the champions. They don't have to be all like Ankora doesn't need to be Ankora. Marius doesn't need to be Marius. You can probably, I don't know, like maybe Duchess and Nisha can do it. Like they take a little bit longer, but they can do it. There's a little trick on Ankora. We're gonna talk about that later. But the idea is to get rid of the minions. It's 29. This stage is really hard. Also, like this is just the same thing that nobody can beat. Just a little less stats. And we're gonna buff up right there. We cleansed. We also gave us a shield. That's really nice. Then we're gonna heal. We don't have any HP burns, like right away when we use this skill. And then the boss is gonna transform and gonna nuke basically my whole team away. But since they don't have block revive, I can just revive them. And from this on, I'm just gonna go. It's not, sometimes it's a minute. Sometimes it's like 2.5, 3 minutes. It kind of depends. Maybe you gotta fiddle around with your speeds a little bit more or something. But when I revive Marius, he's not gonna attack every time. But I like the team because it's kind of easy to understand. But there's a trick on Ankora or whoever is gonna be your support champion on the end, because the damage is still heavy. Like this is no joke, and Ankora is too crazy build right now for my stats right now, but you need certain stats and stuff. It seems like Plarium doesn't want us to have a easy, nice time in here, like, or else the Seers and the HP burns and all that would be a little bit more effective than it is right now. But we can still do it with something like this. And I like it because it's easy to understand. Get rid of the minions, have something there that is really tanky with some tricks. We're gonna talk about that in a second. And then you have any damage dealer, like Nishak, maybe Artak, something like this. Maybe they have region set by themselves or something, but that's kind of the idea. For stage 30, it's a total different world. I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna take a look at it also. But yeah, for stage 29 it's okay. It will work on every single stage. Whoever you're gonna pick, you can use them from 1 to 29, no problem. And I really like it because it will come out. You have already a plan for yourself. And then we reach stage 30 and all together we can strategize. Hey, what about this? What about this? You can try out. Maybe there's a free regroup like soon, and yeah, something like this. And yeah, like the run right now isn't the fastest. I have to admit that. But you will see how freaking hard the event dungeon is. Yeah, editing Bronko here. I just saw that I did stage 28 and I don't want to leave you with that. I did 29 too. You can see it right now. Hopefully it's gonna happen in a second and we don't have to wait too long for it. Come on. Come on, do it quicker. Yes, yes, revive him. Yes, yes, or True Fear. Yes, and it's done. Yes, nice. So that you have a team that you can do 29 right now is kind of incredibly nice. That is a really nice start. You don't have to test anything. You can just do what I do right now and you should be fine. Like just get, like just use whatever you have. Like if you just use Siffy, if you use Duchess, if you use maybe Aniri, something, but you kind of know where to go already. Let's take quickly a look at stage 30, how it changes. And you might see already something, a really nice trick on your support champions. Like, it's not really a trick, but it helps so much that it's crazy. Like right now. Oh fuck, we have HP burn. Oh, why do we have HP burn? Let me quickly restart that thing. Okay, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, it actually doesn't matter. I just want to show it doesn't really work anyway. But you will see there's a little thing that is kind of crazy on Ankora, and it's a relic. But so keep an eye out for that. You will see it in a second. Right there. Now we get killed and stuff, and we get attacked, and we get attacked again, and we get attacked again. And we get attacked again. That's why this thing is so crazy overpowered. It's so much going on. Like right there, right there. We can still sustain the damage. That my Ankora is built really crazy right now because I wanted to make that one working right now. It looks amazing because she doesn't die, but at some point she will actually die. Like, but the relic that gives you heal when you go under 50% HP, amazing. But also the blessing that I have, emergency heal, regeneration set, immortal set, all of them together. That's a crazy OP build, to be honest. In PvE, you seem like almost unkillable. You maybe seen other teams already. They go in this phase, boom, they're dead. And yeah, you just saw what happened right now. Let's talk about the builds and all that. You kind of want to know. And recently used first, is that in here? Yes, cool. Sometimes it isn't, like in Hydra and stuff. So, my Marius, this Marius can be whoever you want to use, no problem. Like, maybe you inspire me, tell me what I can use instead of here, and I will show it off, no problem. But yeah, just doesn't have like too many things in mind right now. Those are the stats. I have Cat's Gaze on him, but actually, like the boss is capped on 5% per hit anyway, so I don't know if that is so much worth, to be honest. Maybe you can put something else in here to make him more survivable. Maybe also the same relic that we put on Ankora, just to make him hit more or something like this. Yeah, like here. Wait, I have Crushing Rant? It's an accident. I was testing something. I was just testing something. This is not right. Crushing Rant with a 5-star, this is not right. Wait. It is Cruelty. You gotta use that one. And when you get 6-star, it's a different world, but until then, don't use Crushing Rant. Helm Smasher and stuff, like the typical Masteries. Maybe you have a little bit different. It doesn't matter too much on him. It depends. Maybe you don't even use him. But now, Ankora, we gotta talk about, like, the stats, please, guys. I had like 25% less stats on her, and I was doing it. And the relic was not even boosted as far as, and I was doing 29. It was okay. But then I tried to figure out, can I do stage 30? And then it looked really good. Like, for a long time she was surviving, but then, yeah. So, please, like, I'm gonna tell you kind of where I was. I have 131,000 HP right now. I know. But around 100k is okay too. It was totally fine for me. Around 4,000 defense. I think it was... Actually, it wasn't actually that much less on defense, I think. HP is kind of important because you heal about your HP, and I think some hits of them ignore defense anyway on something. But yeah, the speed is also way... I glyphed so much out, like with the new legendary things and stuff, because I wanted to know. But like a 275 was okay already. There was no problem, but the rest came from glyphing out those plus 12 and stuff. So like... It looks so nasty, I know. Like resistance and stuff I don't actually have, because that doesn't matter at all. I don't think we can get the resistance up. And this thing right here, it's plus 15 right now. I did it with plus 9. And actually I was first like seeing for a team that everybody can do. And it was working. And it was plus 9, so I just stand with it. But there is a gemstone that is also really nice in combination. Fills the wearer's turn meter by 10% when the HP drops below 50%. And since you go like 50% a couple of times, keep in mind, like multiple hits are counted individual. Like you get 4 times an attack in your face, but in between every attack you will heal if you go under 50%. That's why she got attacked sometimes 4 times, but it seemed like she didn't lose any HP because it was in between heals and stuff like this. So keep that in mind. And yeah, I also kind of, because I had the thingy, I was also the turn meter effects are more effective and stuff. Yeah, that was cool. And also, emergency heal. Again, I'm not telling you that it's gonna be Ankora what you have to use. It can be anyone that kind of does healing, reviving in that spot. Maybe we can make it work that we just solo. Like you kill the minions, everybody dies, and then Nishak by himself is gonna do it. I'm just here to get some ideas running and stuff, you know. But yeah, emergency heal, really nice. And the masteries are like this, like a lot of them are based on HP that you heal more right there, you get more shields and all that. And also, yeah, keep in mind, when you use emergency heal, you need a ring or something like this. Like a blood shield, like you don't want to use it without, like even when she has a shield by herself, but then later on she will also like do with her A1s and counter attacks what she's gonna do. You're gonna get even more shields and then you get heals out of it, so that is really nice. Nice. So yeah, blessing like this, this. Okay, I think we have been through. Okay, yeah, Lydia, there is not much to talk about. Like right now, that is this set. Yeah, it doesn't actually do anything on Marius, but I just had it. She needs to go first. She does have the accuracy, be first. That's it. Like I don't even have to talk about other things in here. That is like for you guys. Just make her the fastest. It's not so hard. And yeah, for him, he's really important. He's gonna cleanse. Like he can be someone else. Like just keep in mind when you use your skill that the cleanse skill does not do any buffs or turn meter increase. Or like you have to maybe read the skill set of Vulcanos. Like maybe there's like turn meter increase, decrease. Something was also like affecting HP burns, but just make it that it doesn't affect you. That that it doesn't give you HP burn against Vulcanos, basically. And yeah, make him. It's Lydia, Ankora, or whoever is your buffer or something. And yeah, you know, like make him faster than Seer, but slower than the rest, so he goes right before Seer. And that's basically it. He's gonna die anyway. He doesn't have like full gear right now and stuff. Like he doesn't need accuracy or something. Like there's nothing going on. But Seer, yes, you want her to be kind of fast. 261 right now, because I want her to take a turn before all the nastiness of my enemies starts. And that was quite nice, like right there. I was taking a turn before them when I had Lydia. 321 crit damage. And a 6-star. Maybe you gotta do more, you gotta less. It kind of depends how many buffs you have. Maybe you bring a shield set on him, and then it's even easier for you. And you don't need that stat. And you can go 280 crit damage with a 5-star or something. You got kind of have to test it out. And for the rest, it doesn't actually matter too much, I think. Like, yeah, like this. I have that for a little bit more crit damage, just why not? But it actually doesn't do anything, like there's no perfect way, so that's it. And yes, the skills, Crushing Grant and Masteries are like this for more crit damage, so we can get easier there. And I think she's also in a stone skin right now. It doesn't matter, I could get another set in there where I have a little bit more stats and stuff, but I went for stone skins for some testing. And yeah, so much all the time, like talking. That's basically it. The team, I like that. It is easy to understand, and the relic to a certain degree on Ankora is not needed. Like when you do stage 20, 23 or something, then you can just use regeneration, immortal, and maybe emergency heal or something, but you can actually get there. That dungeon is freaking hard. The hardest thing I ever seen, and I was, my brain was hurting about so many things that could go wrong. And how do you make it that you just press the auto button? That was I had some teams they're working, but how do you make it auto? Like how? Like you use a Carnage for block passive, but you gotta click the Vulcanus to get it out there, and I don't want to sit there and click all day, so it was super hard, but I was able to get it done. And yeah, that will be the end of the video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done already. Press that like button. And yeah, have a nice day.